go out there. If you want to drink, they're right there. If you want to flick your smoke out, do it on the floor. But don't start a fire down here, because, like, Jesus, getting us all out of here fine. File out, go up the stairs, please. We have a code. It's fine. We're prepared for this. There's an electrician in the building. Speaking of, are you guys ready to get this fucking show started in the Love Lounge? Woo! Make some noise! If you're a lady, let me hear you say, yeah! Yeah! If you're a man, let me hear you say, yeah! Yeah! Alright, cool. This first guy, oh my gosh, Joe Bruno brings up everything cool in my life. He does the ones and twos on the podcast that we have. He does the ones and twos in this basement, making sure we're all sounding good. He's so prepared, he doesn't even live in this house, but we're like, Joe, we like you. Let's get you a spot. Alright, I want y'all to start clapping now for my very good friend of town, Joe motherfucking Bruno!
Get that hype in the chat questions.
Jesus.
Go Joe!
Woo!
You turned the mic off. That was really scary. How you guys doing? 420. Sure, it's very hazy in here. This is awesome. We got this dope ashtray. How do you turn the lights on?
Oh, yeah, hit the power button. Oh, I got it. Host responsibilities.
This thing's fun.
Party.
Weed!
So I played drums at bands, and I'm pretty good at what I do. I'm pretty good at playing. We play shows. We travel around the country. We do albums, and like being a drummer, you have to be kind of good at math. And I wasn't always good at math. Like I was really bad at math in high school. But as soon as I got out on my own, I got really good at math real quick. And you guys want to know how? Let's do some math together. What's 2 plus 2?
4.
5. 5 jobs is how many jobs you need to be a punk rock musician. And it was like the normal price there for a Long Island iced tea is $5. So they were like $2.50, and they had like a $10 minimum I had to run. So I just got fucking wasted. And but they had recently decriminalized weed, so there's a lot of people there smoking weed and stuff. So got pretty faded too. And then we left, and we had a good time that night. We left. We were driving to the next town to a place to stay, and we get pulled over by the police or the highway patrol, whatever the fuck it was. We were in the middle of nowhere, middle of the night, and they come and ask. They say that we were speeding. We had a sober guy, and I was really wasted, so I was like, "What the fuck? This is crazy. We're getting pulled over." And I was in the passenger seat. But they say, hey, you guys are speeding. They take his stuff, they take my stuff, they come back, they're like, hey, you guys are from Colorado, right? And we're like, yeah, that's what the license plate says. But we're in a band and whatnot, and he was like, yeah, weed's legal, you guys got weed? He just like made it all about weed, and we were like, no, we don't have weed. And he leaves, and he comes back, he's like, you sure you guys don't have weed? No, we don't have weed. He leaves, we wait for a minute, another car comes, and they have a drug dog, and they circle around, and again, the dude's like, you guys sure you don't have any weed? And I was like, dude, you are fucking with us, man. I know my rights. I'll call the ACLU. And you guys are harassing us because we're from Colorado. And he keeps asking, you know, like, no, dude, I will take apart my gear, you know, like, if you want to do it. I was so mad. He finally lets us go. And we go. It's kind of a quiet drive. I pass out. We get to our friend's house where we're staying, and my buddy just like sighs a big sigh of relief in the back because he's like, dude, I totally put a dime bag in your drums. And like, we were all about to go to jail. And so, yeah, that's my crazy weed story, guys. It's been 420. Thanks for being with that.
Exclamation point Joe Bruno in the chat, y'all. Check him out on Instagram.
Hey, give it up for Joe Bruno!
Fucking weed as a human. That guy's... The nub came to life. That is Joe Bruno. I love him so much, dude. He gets paid like $80,000 a year. That guy has like a job. That's crazy. All right, your next comment coming up is one of my local favorites. He's a great guy. He looks like if I had a geography teacher in 1999, he'd be this guy. He looks like a skunk came to life and became a human being. He doesn't smell bad or anything. He just has like, I don't know, he has really cool salt and pepper hair. All right. Will you guys start clapping right now? Clap, 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 clap. Charlie McMullen, everybody! Yeah! Touche.
All right, make some noise if you can at least agree with this, everybody, as a room. Fuck oppression!
Fuck oppression.
Fuck oppression, marry democracy, kill libertarianism. You ever play Fuck, Marry, Kill? Sometimes you run out of celebrities, guys. I drive a Subaru Forester Whitaker. One of the headlights is not as bright as the other one. But other than that, it's a great car. Solid performance every time. It's just that one headlight. I have a t-shirt for, speaking of movies, I have a t-shirt for the Johnny Depp movie Blow. You guys ever see that movie? Yeah. I wear that because people say dress for the job you want. And I'm told that's not how that phrase works, but it's still a cool shirt, you know? Guys, I'm not going to get political with you right off the bat. You can have whatever opinions you want to have on animated pornography, but you got to admit, it is 100% guaranteed consensual. I don't know if you guys know how animation works, but nobody in an animated porno movie is doing anything against their will. I mean, for a cartoon character to be taken by surprise, you have to draw pretty goddamn fast. Like, I've run the numbers, it's damn near impossible, so they say Walt Disney could do it. I'm sure he had his reasons. They say no one's getting hurt. You do you, weirdos. Pull up another tentacle on me.
I need you to committee.
It's the kind of non-judgment you get when you live with 4 other comedians in this house. No shit, my bedroom is right back there. It's weird living with guys so much younger than me. Like, when I first moved in here, I worked graveyards, and sometimes I would come home at like 4 in the morning and a party would still be going on. And it's fine, like it's not my house, I just pay rent, I don't give a shit, but like I would come in and sit down on the couch and a girl would sit down next to me and be like, oh, so you're one of their older roommates. I've heard a lot about you, like it's a novelty, like it's fun. Like, she's like, how old are you? Like, are you the one who has kids? And I was like, I have one kid. And she is like getting interested right away, and she's like, oh, how old is it a son or a daughter? It's daughter. She said, how old is your daughter? And I said, she's 23. She's like, oh my god, I'm 23. And I'm like, ah, gross. She's like, do you want to go show me your room? I'm like, I'd like you to leave. I'd like you to leave and call your dad. Let me go. It's been weird. Speaking of porn, my favorite new porn category, guys, is BWW. That is when plus-size ladies fuck at a Buffalo Wild Wings. It's hot shit. Guys, when you like start to feel like the insignificance of life, when you start to question your place in the universe and you start to wonder whether or not anything really matters, like, and what does it all mean, shit like that, they call that an existentialist funk. But what if instead of that, existentialist funk was a genre of music? That'd be a lot more fun, right? Like, we want the meaning. Gotta have that meaning. I
Ow.
Do you guys know who loves, like, just out of any other group of people, do you know who loves gluten-free crackers the most, like, more than anyone else? Gluten-free crackers. Don't call them that, call them white people. That's who loves them the most. It's weird. It's weird how that lines up. It is meant to be encouraging when somebody says to you, hey man, you got to get back on that horse. And that's encouraging to everybody except who? The horse. Recovering heroin addicts, that's right. They're trying to stay off of that horse. That is like the last thing those people need to hear. Just take that with you out in the world, guys. Let's see. I know, hopefully you guys are all used to how I look by now. Like, I look like Harry Potter if Hogwarts was the NYU film school. I've been climbing that Harry Potter hill for a long time. This book's been around forever. That is such an oddly named school, isn't it? Because, all right, if the first part of your name is a euphemism for penis, the second part is warts, really? I don't know. They never changed that name. For all the magic, those fucking movies, they never changed that name. That was the first thing they should have done. Penis warts. Or wizards are trained. Okay. Let's see. Here's something they never tell you about depression, you guys. Low self-esteem, stuff like that. It completely ruins you for dominatrixes. There's nothing a dominatrix could tell me that I didn't already say to myself into the mirror that morning before I even went in. Like what's she gonna say? Like, I'm up on that thing, whatever it is, the rack. She's like, you're scum, you're dirt, say you're dirt. I'm dirt. That's all I got. Like, I don't know, it's just I'm starting at too high of a bar. Like there was a woman who blamed me for my mom's heroin addiction, and I had a baby with her. I don't even know you. Although, guys, silver lining, that was her rock bottom. She's a paralegal now. So, yeah. Odds are, if you ran into a busty paralegal, that's probably a former dominatrix who couldn't make me feel anything. Silver linings all day, guys. I used to be with a woman who had red hair and flags. One time she asked me to go with her to a protest, and I was like, no! And then she didn't even try to get me to go with her. I was like, you might as well not go. You're not going to change anything. Then I held a one-man sit-in on the couch for as long as it took. Let's see here. I used to live in the South before I moved. I'm originally from Pueblo, but past few years I've been living all over. And I spent a few years living in the South in Memphis. I used to work there as an Elvis impersonator. Not Presley. Costello, right? It's my fault for not double checking. But if I had to pick one complaint about people in the South, a lot of them like NASCAR, but not other races.
That is good.
And I know they're definitely doing that wrong. Like, I don't even know if all the hate down there is on purpose. Like, I don't even know if they know they're doing it. Like KKK, for example. I don't even know if they're aware of this, but everything they do is even worse after Labor Day. Yeah, I don't know if you know a lot about fashion, but it's pretty messed up of what they're doing. I'm just saying it doesn't help. One last thought, guys, before we get to the rest of the show, because thank you again for coming out to the house show, everybody. This is going on really well. Thank you very much. If you think that if Hugh Jackman is your go-to, fine. But if you think Wolverine is sexy, make some noise. Right? Wolverine is sexy, but one thing to keep in mind: one of his powers is healing. Like he can recover from any wound in a matter of minutes. There's no way he's circumcised. They probably tried a few times because heroes don't give up. My name's Charlie Paul. Thank you guys very much.
What's new? What's again? What's new? What's again?
Give it over, Charlie McMullen!
Oh, what a guy. I love that guy so much. He's so funny. There's hot dogs over there. If you guys want a fucking hot dog, go get one. There's like 7. I don't know. There's also joints if y'all want to get more high. This guy's sparking. We love to see it. All right. Our next comic, real treat. He's one of my true homies. Oh my gosh. I have a podcast with this guy. It's called Beanie Boys Being Blunt.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. We film it in that room. It's pretty cool. Start clapping now. Start clapping even louder for Bad B! Hey yo, keep it going for camera, you guys. One second. You guys smoking too? Wait, raise your hand if you're smoking. I can't fucking see shit. I don't know why is it? Oh, you raised your blunt up. Hell yeah, man. Cheers. Cheers to you guys that are smoking. Make some noise for weed, guys. Weed's fucking awesome. The only reason we did this show is so we could smoke on stage and be like Dave Chappelle, and that's it. And to be completely honest with you, it's really anticlimactic. Now I'm just anxious in front of 32 people. What's up, you fucking idiots? How we doing, guys? Fucking weed, man. That's what the holiday's about, you know? Happy holidays, that's what they say. You guys ever thought about weed names? How those are kind of weird? Like, all you need for a good weed name is like a color, a fruit, and a car or something. I smoked a blue lemon Prius yesterday. Shit was fucking fire. It was a hybrid. It was a... I'm on fire right now. Do a lot of stupid shit when I'm high, man. I got high at work today because it was 420. Oh! Okay, yeah. It was a bad idea, man. It's prom season. I work at Men's Warehouse, if you couldn't fucking tell. Okay? It's prom season. There were a bunch of other high school kids who were just higher than me. And fucking taller than me. What is that bullshit, man? You know how intimidating that is? Just weed breath coming from above? Okay. I'm just trying out new stuff, guys. Fuck you. Whatever. Okay. Yo, you guys, I got a girlfriend. Nice to know you.
Hey!
You don't fucking care or what? What's the deal?
I whistled.
You whistled?
I have both my hands on it.
Who wants to take a vote that Jake is the highest in this room right now? As he blows a puff onto the stage. It's really hazy in here, you know. I think I got higher when I came up here. Smoke rises, y'all. I'm higher than all of you guys, right? Literally. Okay. That's funny. I got a girlfriend, dude. It's fucking awesome. We have sex. It's cool. We fuck. It's cool. The other day we were having sex though, and she brought out her vibrator. Scared the fucking shit out of me, man. Shit's terrifying. It kind of felt good, but that shit's terrifying. Well, because she was all like, she was like bent over like that, you know, and she started using the vibrator to like rub her clitoris or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. And then she was vibrating it real good. She was like, oh yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, and then like she got a little further back, and I think she forgot that my ball sack was there. You know what I mean? Then touched my ball sack, and I started vibrating too. Terrifying, great feeling, but fucking terrifying, man. Yo, baby, I got it put together, man. She's in the back. I did a girlfriend. I'm out of breath after that. I did a girlfriend. That was cool, man. We fucked. It's awesome. It's weird though, you know, like we were at a bar the other day. Shit changes when you get a girlfriend. We were at a bar the other day. This dude came up to her. He fucking grabbed her ass. And she was like, hey, my boyfriend will beat your ass. I do not think he will, ma'am. Pretty sure your boyfriend got a thigh gap, dude. Boyfriend's 5'8", 130. He's not gonna do shit. He's gonna tell him how to grab it better next time. Get underneath this shit, man. If you're gonna do it, dude. Okay. This blunt went out, man. I'm way too high to smoke that shit right now. You guys high too? I can't tell if you guys think it's funny or if you're just fucking high. You're like, what do you say that? I got a girlfriend. It's fucking cool. You just say untie my shoe. Is that what you just like? You're gonna pull a prank on me right now? My shoe is untied and your nose is broken. So fuck you. I win. I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't mean all that. We're good. We're good. Can I have some of that water, please? Thank you. I got a girlfriend, man. It's cool. We had the what's your body count talk the other day. You guys ever did that? Don't fucking do it, man. It's a terrible idea. I was very disappointed. In golf terms, she hit fucking 10 over, man. We were looking for a birdie. Par is the average. She hit 10 over, dude. But then she said, no, it's okay, Dad. One of them was a micro penis. I was like, you were shooting with a handicap and you shot 10 over? Are you? She said, no, it was a black micro penis. I said, you shot 11 over, goddammit! Okay. Oldest joke in the book. Y'all smoke weed? That's for Jason Alexander. What should I talk about? How's your day?
My day?
Yeah, man.
Fantastic.
What'd you do today? What's your name?
My name's Lucas.
Hey, everybody say hi to Lucas. Hi, Lucas. What'd you do today, Lucas?
I smoked a lot of weed.
Fucking pothead. Okay, what did you do today?
I went to work.
Did you smoke a lot of weed?
After work.
After work? You don't smoke at work?
No.
I got high at work. Did I already do this show? How long have I been up here, man? 7?
Yeah, you got 3.
That was a really good 7. You did 7 this way. Y'all ever done that before?
Oh, I'm taking it.
Is that, what time is it? Same. I'm gonna shout him right. He's from Detroit. Whatever. You guys want to hear an abortion joke?
Yeah!
Only like 4 people said yes. I'm really nervous to do an abortion joke now. Can I do it anyways? Is that okay with everybody? I think if I had a kid, it would be dead. That's it. That's the fucking joke, man. Growing up, man. Dude, one of my buddies just got married. It was cool. I got invited to his wedding. And, okay. I got invited to his wedding. And I never met the girl before. and he didn't tell me that she has a lazy eye. And hey, I would just like to make clear that is some very important information you should share with your comedian friend before he shows up and goes, "Oh no, I'm over here." Fucking Indian? You guys Indian? Whoa. Is that you?
Me?
Yeah, you're not
No.
Indian.
It was
yeah.
just me. It was me. I'm a little, just a little.
You're a little Indian?
Little bit. I think
Like
so.
dot or feather?
Huh?
Like Native American?
Something like maybe.
That doesn't count, man. I'm wrong Indian, bro. God damn it. Every time, I'm the dot. I got the dot on my
Oh
head.
yeah.
You ride horses. Yo, I just watched Spirit the other day. You ever seen that, man?
With the horse?
Yeah, with the horse. Spirit with the horse. Yeah. Great movie. There's a lot of Indians in that one. Okay. I don't read a lot of books. Mainly, like, I don't know how you focus on words for that long. You know what I mean? I think the only book I read all the way through was a calendar this one time. And that shit still took me 15 months to finish. It was crazy. Because that was my closer. I'm Chad Gator. Get up for your own Jerry McKenzie, guys. Keep it going with that,
Suddenly, the
That's so
quality
cute
is
in
better.
this suit.
Get some blessings in the chat.
It's a weird texture too, but like don't touch it. Alright guys, how we feeling? Good? Good? Alright, your next comic, he is a real treat. You guys need to strap in, because he is a wild ride. He's like the fucking Twister 2 at Elitch Gardens. You ever remember the wooden ride? That's just
Oh, yeah.
I want you to start clapping. Now. Louder. Next comic, Luke Dam.
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I don't smoke weed because I'm terrified of any drug that will make me even hungrier than I already am all of the fucking time. That's why I'm on mushrooms right now. The only thing I have to get high off of is the love and compassion of Jesus Christ. Cocaine, mescaline, psilocybin. Took a muscle relaxer the other day. Just trying to make my erection go away. I was watching the Food Network. Religion, let's talk about it. Priests need to get into foot fetishes, right? Because sucking on toes is like sucking off 10 altar boys at the same time. Save the fucking children. I forgot to mention, I'm flying back home to my home state, Pennsylvania, and my parents' church is having a talent show. They've never seen my act, so I gotta throw a couple jokes by you guys. Make sure abortion. Christians don't like abortion, and people that like abortion just can't stop getting abortions. But I have a way we can meet in the middle on this this subject. All we gotta do is start soaking those coat hangers in holy water. That way, whenever you rip that little pile of schmutz out, it's like it's getting baptized at the same time, and it could go to heaven. Let's turn heaven into a trailer park. So what do you guys care about more, ladies? Length or girth? Someone, anyone. Length or girth?
What they do with it?
Girth? You see, the room's split, but if I put on enough condoms, it takes care of the fucking problem, right? And I'll trick you guys into thinking I'm some sort of sex dog because I'm tied up like one of Michael's Vic's pit bull's balls with rubber bands.
Jesus.
I have the sex drive of a sloth on Quaaludes. So in order to spice things up, I told this chick, go out, pick out a butt plug, and I'd pay for it. She comes back with this $80 piece of rubber. Had I known I could spend $80 on something you intentionally cover in shit, would have just gotten her a $9 bottle of wine. That way she'd be too drunk to realize I spit on the cork before I shoved it up her ass. Does anyone have like a catchphrase that they use right before they come really hard? What do you got?
Here comes the dynamite.
Here comes the dynamite. Fucking blowing that pussy up, baby. I usually just say like, pull my finger. My uncle taught it to me. And his uncle taught him, and his uncle taught him. It's a family tradition. I love women and I love alcohol. I gotta cut back on both of them. They make me irrational. Can't afford the ones I want. After I've had enough of either, I want to drive my car into a fucking tree. At least alcohol won't leave me after I lose my job and suck all my friends' dicks. I mean, I might try to suck all my friends' dicks, but I'm just trying to find a couch to sleep on. I feel bad for gay dudes, I really do. We all know butt stuff doesn't count. Bunch of fucking virgins. They have no choice, they're born like that, just virgin for life. I think they even have like an airplane company. Flying all around to go places to have a bunch of not real sex. How does a gay dude consummate their marriage? They just take turns stuffing pocket pussies and they want another shit pipe and go to town? I don't know. I'm really high on mushrooms right now. So basically what I'm trying to say is I'm like this close to fucking dudes.
Fuck yeah.
I don't even like men like that, especially if they look like Cameron. What the fuck is that? I didn't know they had a hood in Canada.
Shut up.
I'm this close to fucking dude. I don't even like men like that though. I'd just rather break my parents' heart than mine again. My mother's all pissed off my little brother's gay. I told her he probably wouldn't have been gay if she didn't swallow so many loads when she was pregnant with him. That fucking whore. Well, she's watching the live stream right now, it's okay. I've been mean all the time back. I do donate my hair to like charity for kids with cancer. But every time I go in, they have a shortage of wigs, which drives me fucking up the wall. Because I thought kids with cancer had a quick turnaround rate. Are these greedy motherfuckers getting buried in these wigs too? Why do I care more about kids with cancer than kids with cancer care about kids with cancer? Death is terrifying. Lapel du vide, it's fucking Latin or some shit. I learned Latin for this joke. You guys are gonna hate it. Lapel du vide means the call of the void. Means like when you just feel like driving off the side of the road for no reason at all. And that's not cool. You gotta check up on your friend's mental health. In fact, 2 people I think that needed checking up on were those pilots that flew into those towers. Afghanistan, stinkaroo, am I right? 20 years we spent over there. I could have ended that shit in 2 weeks. All we have to do is send all of our fattest, our bravest women over there. These motherfuckers blow themselves up for 72 virgins. You ever seen my 600-pound life? Some of these women have 86 crevices right for the taking that you don't have to die for. And then she can show Jihadi James what a piece of bacon tastes like and to settle the fuck down. Your silence is the best part of my day. A lot of people quit doing cocaine because there's fentanyl in it. Like, fingers crossed, tonight I get the bag that takes me out in one foul swoop. I hate my fucking landlord. His laugh is annoying.
Hi, man.
I heard if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. That's why I became a school bus driver. Because I love driving drunk. Oh, but what about the children? Don't worry, I drive a short bus. Those parents would be fucking thrilled if I got into an accident. They could finally buy themselves something nice instead of another scooter for little Timmy. Every time his big-ass bobbling head shit the motor out. You guys better buckle up. This is my closer. I told that joke. This lady told me I went too far. There's nothing funny about making fun of autistic people or anyone with disabilities. Because she had 2 autistic sons. It's really hard. I said 2 of them? How fucking rude!
Oh my God.
After you squirted out the first one, you didn't realize you were prancing around with a broken twat and you had another? But then again, it probably wasn't her choice, because if her pussy's tight enough to squeeze an extra chromosome into every head that passes through it, imagine how great it'd feel for her husband's penis head to pass through that retarded pussy. Thank you. I've been Luke Stan. The comments in my underpants are dry. I'm gonna go make a voice for you.
I told ya! He's something. Yeah. It's alright. Orthodox Easter's on Sunday, so you can go like confess and feel good about everything. It's fine. You can cleanse yourself. He's great. He's a sweet guy. I give him Reubens from my deli to keep him alive. Alright. Your next comic is a real treat. Like, holy shit. He's one of the best in town. I'm not just saying that because he's right there. He's a really cool guy. His room is just around the corner, so like, don't fucking go in it, alright? It's private space. Watch him just walk the fuck into his bedroom after this shit. I want you to start clapping right now. Start clapping even fucking louder. Oh my god, it's a noise for John Brown!
Oh, yeah, who wanna rip with styles? The whole place on the lookout for Mr. Brown. We got plenty of clues and forensic files. Plus,
will you fuckers clean up your beer bottles once in a while? What the fuck? This is my experience living here. Go ahead and cut that music. I'm just gonna air grievances as the grouchy old roommate. I'm the basement monster. I'm the one who lives right down here and nobody ever sees me. If you've ever been here and you haven't seen me, I was probably here. Fuck you. I didn't want somebody come get here and empty beer bottle. Luke. Of course it's Luke. God damn it, Luke. Do your laundry too, you fucker. Alright. I don't really know what to talk to you guys about tonight. I'm having an existential crisis myself. I am the oldest guy in the room. I don't have children like Charlie, so if you're 23 and you want to see my room, hit me up. Let's do it. I don't give a fuck. She's old enough to crawl. She's in the right position. Am I right? Come on now. This is Colonel Steve's love language, otherwise known as house misogyny. Jesus Christ, Luke, you really set the tone. Like, well, now what am I going to do with all my women-hating jokes? Speaking of which, I got a little story to tell you guys, and then I have a question. The story is, I got a headlight out on my car right now, and I don't really give a shit because my car still works. It'll get me to work and everything. Plus, I kind of like the idea of people thinking that there's a motorcycle coming. And then I get up close and they're like, it's a whole ass car. That's a joke for me. I don't care how anybody else feels. But I haven't fixed it because I don't give a shit. Plus, I think it's kind of funny. But what gets annoying is the conversation that I have to have over and over again with really nice people trying to help me out. Hey man, your headlight's out. Excuse me, sir, your headlight's out. Hey buddy, your passenger's... Yeah, I know. It's actually a really expensive part that I have to order online because my local O'Reilly's Auto Parts doesn't carry it. And I'll be dipped in shit if I'm taking this thing back to that rape factory they call a dealership. And since we're calling out my automotive shortcomings, allow me to draw your attention to the lack of insurance and the expired tax. But enough about me, let's talk about you. Your gluten-free mustache makes you look like a child molester. I'm pretty sure you're wearing your earring on the gay side and your girlfriend's tits are uneven. Drive safe. Now, when I first started telling that story, I used to say, your girlfriend's tits are too small. But then a lady came up to me after a show and she said, you know, if you say her tits are uneven, it'll have a little extra sting to it. And I tried it out and it's been working pretty good, am I right?
Yeah.
But I don't really understand that, so let me ask the ladies in the room brave enough to come to the Comedy House after the fiasco of Halloween. Nobody got raped, it was fine. Which would you be more self-conscious about? Breast size or evenness? Like, what's worse, small boobs or uneven boobs? Uneven? Anybody else? Everybody's nodding. I don't get it. If you're asking me from a pure, straight, white, male sexual attraction standpoint, I would much rather deal with one big, floppy, veiny double D and one A than two A's. Ew, what are you, 11? Get the fuck out of my room.
I'm 29. My tits are small.
By the way, white girls, I like that vein. Don't be ashamed of the vein. That feels like intimacy to me, like I can see your inner workings. Plus, I'll deal with some really weird shit to get my hands on that anyway. They asked me if I wanted to do this show, and I was like, yeah. But I didn't tell them that I was going to eat a bunch of mushrooms. And so this is a bizarre experience. What's going on with the nose? Have they already talked about it? Surgery? Was it like personal? Do you not want to talk about it?
No, it was sinus surgery. They just
Sinus,
went and
or do you
fucked up
have
the
a
inside of my head.
deviated septum?
I do, they didn't fix that.
Fuck, I'm about to do that.
I got some hydrocodone.
Fuck yeah, let's talk later. I got stickers. Alright, do we have any Bronco fans in the room today?
Fuck yeah, baby!
Fucking hell yeah.
Bronco.
Keep track, I don't get it. I don't fucking understand. Like, I understand
Freaking
football.
nerd.
I actually enjoy watching the game. I just don't understand why it gets to be a multi-billion-dollar activity. Like, why are all these millionaires, like all juiced up millionaires, were like, fuck yeah, it's like a cult, it's weird. The whole thing boils down to, you see this? Well, I'm gonna put it over there. So the fuck you are. In fact, me and my boys are gonna put it over there. Well, I get to go first. Well, how is that fair? Well, how do we decide? Let's flip a coin. The whole thing's fucking childish, you guys. It's retarded. Like, who was the worst team in the league this last year?
Detroit.
Is that statistical or emotional?
Statistical.
Because I get a lot of different answers for that question. Who's the worst team? The fucking Patriots! Eat my dick. We're the worst team. Detroit, really? The Lions?
Yes.
Yeah. But I bet you $1,000 that there's a million dudes walking around Detroit in $80 jerseys, basically telling the whole city, I enjoy the worst possible example of this activity. I would wear my nephew's Bantam League football team, but they don't make it in my size. I mean, they made one, but I think they're going to bury the Down syndrome kid in it. You guys are really sensitive for a bunch of people in a dark-ass basement. Where was I with the story? Oh, yeah. So there's like die-hard-ass people, even for the worst example. I figured it out when I was at lunch with my dad and my dad's friend Gil. I was about 13 years old, and we went to Bennigan's up here on South Academy. It was not that far away or something. And Gil was a die-hard Broncos fan. He was all decked out. He had like Broncos shoes and socks, Broncos tattoos on both calves, Broncos shorts, Bronco t-shirt, fucking wristband, tattoo on the forearm, hat, watch. All Broncos, completely branded. And Gil could not shut the fuck up about Ed McCaffrey. Which will tell you kind of how old I was. I am. Ed McCaffrey, if you don't know Big Ed, we let that guy sell mustard that I'm pretty sure wasn't even tested by the FDA. McCaffrey mustard, and Jason Wilhite still has some. It's
don't make that shit.
They don't make it?
Still.
They do? See, that's how fucking stupid. Anyway, we'll get
Jason is? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't buy it as bad.
He's the quality assurance supervisor down at the McCaffrey mustard factory. So, but Gil was all about Ed McCaffrey, and my dad stopped him in the middle of his story. He said, Gil, if Ed McCaffrey walked in this room right now, would you suck his dick? And Gil said no with his mouth. But in his eyes, you could tell that the answer was yes, and he was both like elated and angry at my dad for helping him discover this about himself. And I thought to myself at 13 years old, I said, there's money to be made here. So I decided if I'm ever a billionaire and I have the means, I'm going to buy the Denver Broncos. I'm going to be the new owner. And my first act as the owner of the Denver Broncos, I'm going to change the name. It's not going to be the Denver Broncos anymore. I'm going to change it to the Denver Dildos. That's right. Would you still be a fan? Thad?
Yeah.
Jason, would you be a dildo maniac?
Hell yeah.
All day.
Jason's already a fucking dildo maniac. You should hear all the Jordan's in the back like, hell yeah, he is. You wonder why you never see me around, Jordan? That's why, right there, because you're weird and creepy. All right. He's in the back, like, enthusiastically cheering on the idea that Jason's a dildo maniac. But Jason's got to tune into ESPN and listen to two old men going, I don't know, Gary, the dildos are looking strong this year. They're young, they're healthy, they're working as a unit. I think we're going to see some serious dildo action in the postseason. Let's go to Pam down on the field. Pam, how do you feel about the dildos? I feel pretty good about the dildos, Gary. If anything, they're a little loose in the tight end. That's my only criticism. All up and down I-25 as far as the eye can see. Big 40-foot billboards. Patriotic Americans standing in line with their hand over their hearts. Big bold letters, welcome to dildo country. Dildo Field at Mile High. It's going to be the most beautiful, technologically advanced, taxpayer-funded facility in the NFL. And I'm going to stuff it every Sunday with big shirtless idiots with big blue dicks on their heads. Two chanting beers, trying to... Two fisting beers. They're two fisting beers. Trying to get a chant started. Here we go, dildos! Here we go! Here we go, dildos! Here we go! You didn't come to party, you came to watch. Starting to question your commitment to your team. Come on, dildos! You gotta penetrate! Alright, that's... So I'm starting the marketing right now. I got some Denver dildo stickers for sale on the way out. If you already got one, God bless you. If you didn't, fuck off. Get another one. I don't know. Am I done? Yeah. I'm done. I'm John Brown. Come see me at Looney's. Hey, real quick, if I may.
Go for it.
I want to give a shout out to White Rabbit, who supplied the edibles tonight. Did you guys try the edibles?
Get some Eddies.
One guy's nodding like, yes. That's how good those edibles are. He's incapable of speech. So stop by the table, grab a business card. They supplied the edibles for us tonight, and I promised I'd shout them out. So
there you go.
Hell yeah, White Rabbit. Come see me at Louis this weekend.
Yeah!
Keep it going with John Brown!
Man, you guys are a good crowd. You made it to your last act of the evening. Wow, don't sound so sad. Cut the tape, motherfucking DJ. Turn the music off now.
That's my bad.
I sounded really cool until I didn't. Alright, your next comic, your headliner for this evening, he smokes the least amount of weed in this house, and you had a guy in here on shrooms earlier, so like, he's a real treat. He's a high boy. He's honestly my cutest friend. He's a little baby boy with his glasses on only. Okay, so I want you to start clapping it out for your headliner this evening.
One song only.
Jason Alexander!
You want me to keep it on?
Who is having fun tonight? Woo! Make some noise for all the girls we've seen before. You know, thank you, thank you.
I haven't felt the touch of a woman in quite some time. It's probably because I look like Ed Sheeran with Joe Biden's hairline. The female orgasm is a myth propagated and funded by the liberal media. You know, I broke up with my girlfriend a couple months ago. It was a year and a half ago. It was bad because I broke up with her and I called her back 6 months after to try to win her back. You know, it made me feel bad. It was like I was trying to call an old job and get my old job back. You know, I was on one end of the phone. I was saying, hey, I'm sorry, I've changed. I'm a better person now. I'm ready for long-term commitment. And my ex-girlfriend at my job actually told me the exact same thing. He said, hey, Jason, we're really happy to hear that, but I'm sorry to inform you, we replaced you with 5 Mexican guys that are working with twice what you are. Yeah, man. You know, but things have been tough. You know, my mom's been really mean to me recently. You know, one day I was house sitting so I was playing video games at the house, and I was playing this video game called Red Dead Redemption. You know, my mom just comes bursting in through the door, and she says, hey Jason, what are you doing? I'm like, Mom, I'm playing a very fun cowboy video game. I just would like to be alone, please. And my mom just looks me straight in the face and says, hey Jason, maybe you spend a little more time talking to bitches and less time playing Brokeback Mountain online. Maybe we'd have some goddamn grandchildren by now. Like the sad Native American I am, a single tear rolled down my cheek. It's incredibly hard for me being Native American these days. You people have oppressed me for far too long, okay? For some reason, I feel like you guys don't believe me. I look like the first and only Native American manager at Chick-fil-A. It's me, dude. It's me. You know, if I took the test, it turns out I'm actually 25% Native American. Like, I'm as Native American as Drake is black. Like if Drake is black enough to say the freaking N-word, I am Native American enough to wear war paint in the Cracker Barrel. And some fucking free pancakes is my goddamn reparations. I do that joke a lot. People ask me, Jason, why did you pick Cracker Barrel? Jason, why are you the greatest comedian alive? And what I tell them is, you know, it's like Cracker Barrel, we can agree that that's the whitest restaurant. There's literally a white slur in the name. That's like if us Native Americans open. I don't know why I keep looking at my notes. It's just the N-word written again and again. Jesus Christ. Where was that? Anyways, no, but I do think that real racists don't wear blackface. Like that's a campaign I can get behind because racist people would never wear blackface. That's like if I hated clowns. I hated clowns. I think they're good for nothing, lazy, no good, good for nothing, fucking our women clowns. And then I proceeded for 6 hours to put on clown makeup. There's no way I'd hate clowns. Bullshit. Okay, guys, I got a couple options for you. Would you rather hear a joke about abortion fighting or jokes about Trump?
Both.
Trump jokes.
Both.
Both? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, both.
Getting all those notes.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck me up.
Oh yeah, dude. It's bad. It's like I'm a schizophrenic and I'm looking at him. It's like I also know a little bit of autism. Like there was 47 N-words on this paper. Yeah, you know, but dude, it's like I ride for my dog DT sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Freaking Donald Trump's. He had some good moments. I think liberals and conservatives can agree he did some dope shit. You know, like I'm not sure if you guys followed it, but when we were like literally negotiating nuclear deals with Kim Jong-un in North Korea, this is what Trump tweeted at Kim Jong-un. He said, "I don't know why Kim Jong-un keeps calling me old because I would never call him short and fat. I hope maybe someday we can become friends." The day that tweet came out was my Independence Day. I felt proud to be an American as I read short and fat. That is my dude. Oh, dude, it's Callan. Hey, what's up, dude? Pull through. Oh, yeah. What's up, Cal? I'm on stage right now, by the way.
Hey, I like that. That was good. That's multitasking.
Alright, let's freaking ball out, dude.
Let's freaking ball out, dude.
Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing right now, okay? I am a good person first and foremost. Okay? Again, the female orgasm is a myth propagated by the liberal media. That's what we call a callback in the industry, folks, okay? That's artistly done. You know what the abortion joke I had? I retired it after I became the cleanest comedian in Colorado Springs. Because I'm dripping from the T's. You know, man. Oh, well, the thing is, I retired the show, and here's what it was. It's like I'm trying to pick up a new hobby. You know, I recently have started picking fights with women outside of Planned Parenthood. Not like verbally, but I would jump them in the parking lot. And a lot of people come up to me and say, "Jason, why do you do that joke? You're an evil, disgusting person." And I'm like, those pregnant women were happy I was beating them up because I was saving them $300. Woo! Because of one good kidney shot, I'm like, I'm the Groupon. Alright, you guys ready for some songs?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Please go. Alright. Please go. Fucking kill me.
Got
my PCP and it's fun.
Dude, I'm hallucinating so hard right now, and all I can see is the words is the female orgasm is a myth. And it's in different curly fonts and all that. It's going around like the stars in my head.
Jesus.
Woo!
Fucking.
We're gonna get fewer and fewer women.
Alright guys, I just would like to first of all make some noise for yourselves for coming out tonight. You guys have been an incredible audience. So now, this is the time when you guys come in, okay? We are going to do what's called an improv song. So give me a word and I'm going to try to take it into a song. Suggestions?
Cock.
Got cock? Any other takers?
Dopamine.
Cannabis.
Cock and cannabis, okay. I met a boy, told me he could show me the world, but he gave me something I see. It was a bag of weed, but I had no money. He said, whip out, fresh big cock. Maybe you can take it out and we'll wrestle a lot. Take out the cock and spin it. Don't act like I'm into it. I'ma make you come in 37 seconds. That's how many people the Clintons have killed. Penis in my butthole. Rah, rah, rah. In my butthole. Okay, guys.
Do it again.
Cock. In my ass. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, that's fucking fun. Oh, man. It's so funny. I bombed maybe an hour ago. So hard, dudes. It sounded like I was at a wake. And half of the people weren't even awake during my set, and that was the fucking best joke I've told so far. Alright, next song.
Play the guitar.
This next song goes out to a very special person in my life. It's my guy named Uncle Kevin. Uncle Kevin.
Shout out Uncle Kev.
Shout out, hey, we got lighters right now. Raise them up to Uncle Kevin. Got lighters.
Just don't start anything on fire.
Don't do that. Do flashlights or whatever.
Do your phone.
I
live here. Do it.
We're in the 21st century. No one's
Fucking hell.
been
I got it, bro.
My roommates.
I got it, bro. I got it.
Alright, thank you guys. Okay.
Burn it down.
Okay, this is what we got. So my uncle actually taught me that not everyone in the military is a hero, though. My uncle's a great guy, but the reasons he joined the military were entirely selfish. You know, he said, Jason, I want a better dental plan. I want benefits for my family. I want free college tuition, Jason. Like, my uncle didn't join out of any sense of patriotic duty, but I would argue that my uncle still is a patriot because he was one of the people who stormed the Capitol. Here's a list of some things my uncles told me. 9/11 was an inside job. The chemicals in the water make gay frogs. Travis Scott is worshiping Satan. Bob Marley wasn't Jamaican. Gates Foundation